Let's discuss this now more and get you some perspectives and analysis on the political transition in the U.S. and its likely impact on Africa. I'm joined from Johannesburg by Chelsea Markowitz from the Economic Diplomacy Program at the South African Institute of International Affairs. She's joining me live from Johannesburg. And Dr. Casper Njuguna, a Senior Policy Advisor at the Africa Policy Institute here in Nairobi. Welcome to Africa Live and thank you for joining us on the program. Chelsea, I'll start off with you now. In your view, though, are the fears of aid cuts to key programs like Power Africa, like PEPFAR, are they justified? What are your expectations for Africa as Donald Trump takes office?
Well, I think the fears are justified. There is a lot of uncertainty in terms of what Trump will do. And if we look at the approach that he takes to foreign affairs, it's very transactional and short term. So it looks at what will America get from this in the short term. So with a lot of these programs like PEPFAR, like YALI, the answer to that, in his opinion, would probably be not much. So there is concern there. He wouldn't necessarily look at the long-term prospects for the continent with the largest population, the largest growing population, having stability and economic growth on this continent and how this is important for the world. However, on the other hand, there is bipartisan support in Congress for aid to Africa, and there has been for a while. So it'll be interesting to see whether Trump falls more in line with these pressures and also with his party. Rex Tillerson, his prospective Secretary of State nominee, also said that he supported PEPFAR. So I think it's really anyone's guess at this point.
Well, Dr. Njuguna, though, from the little that is already known on Trump's policies on Africa, particularly, the 4-page questions that were sent to the U.S. State Department there, can you draw any positives so far?
That's hard, but there are maybe two positives. One is on security, in that we are seeing that the Trump administration will most possibly continue providing the needed help to combat terrorism across Africa, which is going to be very key for future progress and development as a continent. So that might be a positive thing we can draw off. The other one may be the more or less discussed, which is maybe the social aspects, where we find that the Republicans tend to be less pushy on the African states to change their how they run their societies. So those might be two things that we might find maybe from the report that might be positive towards Africa.
Right, so Dr. Njuguna, unfortunately we have to leave it there, but thank you for your insights. And Chelsea Markowitz there in Johannesburg, to you as well. Thank you.